It's that time of the month again where I give you the results of trawling through endless flat earth videos to try and find the absolute best failures for you. Yes, it's flat earth fail compilation time yet again. Hello all, welcome along to another episode of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon and Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, a thank you to the sponsors of today's video, Noom. Now, Noom is a consumer-led digital health platform which uses coaches, psychology and science to help people give them a push to look after their health. I am a long-distance endurance runner, so a healthy lifestyle is absolutely paramount for me. And Noom is a great way to get on that train. You'll focus on the why instead of the what, really change that relationship with eating. And in terms of food, nothing is off limits with Noom. You can eat the food that you love, it's all about balance. And it only takes 10 minutes of your day to check in and learn some things about healthy eating habits. And get this, more than 80% of Noom users complete the program. And with 60% of users losing more than 5% body weight, as well as 60% keeping that weight off for an entire year. Plus, Noom has published over 25 peer-reviewed scientific journal articles about the science that goes into their approach at helping people with a more healthier way of life. And some of the daily lessons are just brilliant. This one, for example, is called Your Inner Elephant, which talks about the mental side of it all and some of the tricks your mind employs. Click the link in the description to take your free Noom evaluation. It's quick, easy, and will help you create a custom plan. Right, back to today's video, which as I mentioned at the start, is a flat earth fail compilation one. Episode 32 no less, and we start with our old friend, Mr. CC Chris from New York, Westchester County.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. It's 1:17:22. We've been fed this lie of a globe all of our lives.
You know, I actually think CC does believe it's flat.
Throughout middle school, nursery school, the minute you walk through that classroom, you see a globe. Why?
For the same reason that you see A, B and C, to learn.
Why is it in every classroom? Why is it in every single classroom where you see a globe? It's there.
He really hates it, doesn't he?
It's there to lie to you. To reiterate this lie. Bullshit. You don't live on that globe you're looking at in school.
No, we absolutely don't live on the globe in the classroom. We live on the big one under our feet. Little joke there.
You live on a flat, stationary Earth. It's not a flying disc in space, because there is no space. You're covered with a dome. Stationary. Standing still. And you're not moving. And if we were moving, explain to me how the weatherman could actually predict the weather from 3,000 miles away to where you are 3 days prior.
Because the weatherman has trained and learned for most of his adult life about meteorology. They understand how weather works and the patterns ingrained in it. They study the weather in their region and how different aspects of it can affect that weather. Then they use computer programs which has been fed the history of all the things that weather has ever done, plus the conditions at the time to predict what's going to happen. It's really not that hard to see how they can do that.
How is that? How is that possible? Unless if he's a mathematician and he's taking into account that the Earth is revolving 1,000 miles per hour and the clouds are moving in at 40 miles per hour. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, apart from the fact that the Earth's rotation does have an effect on Earth's weather systems, when you predict the weather in a local region, the Earth's rotation itself is pretty much ignored.
Does it? Think about it. Think.
Maybe you should take your own advice, CC.
You probably weren't even taught that the Earth was revolving at 1,000 miles per hour. I wasn't.
Well, actually I was, but I learnt about angular velocity as well. You know, the old 15 degree
per hour drift.
Ah, sorry, Bob. Almost stole your thunder there. Little weather joke. Thanks, Bob.
Nobody, no science teacher ever even told me about that. Ever. These are things that they don't teach you about in school, at least here in America. So ignore these trolls below me. Because they're children. That's all they are. Children. Or they're paid. Either way you look at it, I have no idea.
Paid? Of course you would think that, CC.
But just ignore them. Because I went after the source. The biggest troll of the entire internet.
Wow, the biggest troll of the entire internet? They must be massive.
When it comes out of Flat Earth, and that's Dan Man.
He keeps doing this. It's Dan, CC, not Dan Man. Come on, matey.
Yeah, I asked him to do a live debate with me. A live debate. Uncut. Live. Once again, I have heard nothing. This is my third attempt.
Well, I did ask you to email me, CC, but my comment disappeared. So how about this? As you know, I don't debate the shape of the Earth. It's just not up for debate. But I would like to have a chat with you. So please email me, simondan@gmail.com. Moving on, we're looking at the channel Sun, Moon and Zodiac Clock app. Something David Weiss has done, I think. And here Mr. DITRH himself is discussing how he got into Flat Earth.
So how'd you get into the Flat Earth, though? Like, specifically Flat Earth? Well, so people started sending me Flat Earth stuff, and I literally ignored it. I said, this is dumb. I'm not looking into this. You're an idiot. And I blocked people from my social media for even suggesting that I look into it. So dumb. But then finally I got tired of it. And a researcher that I trust very much, she said to me, I think the Earth might be flat one day. And I said, oh, come on, not you too. And she goes, watch this video. And she sent me a couple of videos. And I was like, that's interesting, but the Earth is definitely not flat. And I started researching more. This was back in 2015, 2016. And that was back when you search Flat Earth, Google, YouTube would serve you the current real stuff that people were looking up. And I spent 2 weeks, day and night, trying to come up with one proof of the globe. You know, Sticks and Shadows by Aristophanes, Boats Over the Curve, Day and Night, Seasons. None of it holds up when you actually look at it.
Well, it does. But what's interesting is that you Flat Earthers have been asked time and time again for a Flat Earth model that simultaneously takes all of the things you've just mentioned there into account. Yet you have failed at every opportunity. The globe model predicts all of those things at the same time.
You guys believe that the Earth is a ball, but you have no idea why. Like, I could ask you, how fast is the Earth spinning? You don't know. How fast is it orbiting the sun? You don't know. How far is the sun? You don't know. Right?
Well, we have Google for that, though.
Well, I know, but Google.
The sun is 7 million miles away, I think, isn't it?
98 million miles away.
93.
way
All
off.
of you are wrong, and those answers are even wrong. But how did they figure out the distance to the sun? It's nonsense once you look at it. You were told you believe. Belief is the enemy of knowing. When your belief is easy. You guys believe I live on the East Coast because I told you. You never verified it, so you believe it. But if you took maybe an hour or two, you could verify. You can find my high school yearbook. Maybe find me on Facebook. You're like, yeah, this guy definitely is on the East Coast. Then you'll know. But until then, you believe. Belief is easy. Belief takes no effort.
Isn't David Weiss religious? Just saying.
Knowing takes time and critical thought. And once you know that you are at the center of creation, that you are way more powerful than they led you to believe, then things change.
Yes, you become someone who believes YouTube videos over actual scientists. Dear oh dear. Next up, we have a channel called Delete My Channel Again FluTube. Bit weird. Who apparently has proof of a flat Earth. Here we go.
Alright guys, I got a standard map of the world here, and what I'm going to do right now is look up flights from New Zealand to Argentina, and should be a pretty straightforward flight as we can see from the map here, but let's see what Google Flights has to say. So I've got Auckland, New Zealand to Buenos Aires, and I'm going to hit search. Found a flight here. 2 stops, LAX, JFK. Okay. Auckland to Los Angeles. Los Angeles to JFK. JFK to Buenos Aires, Argentina. Huh. Interesting.
Not really. There's a reason that flights make stops, and that's usually because the airline you're flying in stops in the country that it's based in. It makes more financial sense to do it that way if you've got a lot of people who are coming from New Zealand who want to go to Argentina. But I did find a one-stop service that actually stops in Chile. And where is this airline from? Bingo. Chile.
Let's look at the map again. So they want you to fly from here all the way up there, and then all the way across the United States, and then come back down to Argentina. Why do you think that is?
I've just explained, and additionally, that deviation looks a lot worse on that map projection you're using.
Does that make any logical sense at all? Now what I have here is the standard flat Earth model
Oh, here we go.
of the world, Gleason's map. And here, this is New Zealand. According to that flight, we'd be going New Zealand to LAX, there, and then down. It's pretty much a straight line.
That's it. That's all you're going to say. Pretty much a straight line. Well, that's it, everyone. He's cracked it. Utterly ridiculous, especially after I've shown that that's not the only route. Okay, our final video today comes from Jake the Arsehole, who has apparently debunked the Chinese space station.
What's up, guys? Jake here. Last week I posted a video called Chinese Space Station Exposed. In that video, I showed you guys that China now has a fake space station and they are producing some terrible, low-quality fake space videos.
They actually look really cool. Need to check those out, actually.
Now, it didn't take long for the comments section to fill up with a bunch of people pointing out the exact same anomaly over and over again. And when I went back and looked at it, it's a perfect example of space fakery. Now, I want us to all take a close look at this scene. Here we see a Chinese astronaut strapped to the wall, pretending to be floating around in outer space in zero gravity.
Well, I don't think he's doing that. He's cycling. A clear example of trying to stop the muscle and bone degradation that happens if you spend too long in space.
Now, what everyone seemed to notice, and I missed the first time I watched this video, was these bags off to the right. You see these bags over here, these objects? Why aren't they floating? Are they glued down? Are they tied down? Seems to me that these objects over here, whatever they are, should be floating around.
Most likely Velcroed. But quite amazingly, Jake has an issue with these bags, but makes no attempt to explain the man just floating on his side for ages on the clip earlier.
Right? Now, the strangest thing I found, and I had to look real close, is at the end of that white rope tie, or whatever it is, on that blue bag, you can see a CGI glitch that happens. Some sort of weird CGI glitch anomaly happens at the end of that white rope tie, and I can't make any other sense of it other than it being some sort of editing mistake.
Out of all the footage, you're looking at this and claiming this is the reason it's fake. Talk about desperation, Jakey boy.
Some sort of CGI glitch editing mistake that they were just too lazy to go back and fix. It seems they don't care if their stuff looks low quality. They don't care if their stuff looks fake as funk.
No, they don't care about the flat earthers who are watching that call out literally nothing.
That's because people are so damn indoctrinated and brainwashed, they will believe anything. But for those of us still paying attention, CGI glitch and the logical matter of the fact that these bags aren't floating away is 100% a perfect debunk. This has been just another opinion from Jake the Asshole. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see all you lovely assholes next time. Peace.
I love it. This is absolutely fake. but it's just my opinion. Well, there we go, another Flat Earth fail compilation, all done and dusted. Thank you so much for watching today. It really is appreciated. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe to the channel. There's a playlist of all the 31 compilations, Flat Earth fail compilations that have come before this one. Go and check them out. Episode 1 is still my favourite. And if you really enjoyed it today, hit the like button. Just enough time to once again thank Noom for sponsoring today. Remember, click the link in the description and you can take a free evaluation right now. I've been Simon Dan. Have a great weekend and I'll see you on Tuesday where Jason Maggard returns. Oh, it's great to be back. See you then.